Alright, here are the answers to your homework. So check those, and we'll go over a few of them.
Can you do number 7?
Number 7, okay?
Can you do number 3? And 6?
Number 8.
There's 9 questions, I'm not doing 4 of them. Guys, 3, plug in. Alright,
Can you do number 8 though?
I can do number 8, I will do number 7. I will not do 3 solely because if you plug in -1 appropriately, it's not an issue. If you do -1 squared here, -1 squared gives you 1. 1 times 2 is 2. The 2 negatives cancel, so you get 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 squared is 100.
Oh.
Alright, so 6, 7, and 8. So for 6, what you need to do is realize that when you plug in 1, you do get a 0 over 0, so you're going to have to do some type of factoring. So, on top, if I need a -3 when I multiply, and I need a 2 when I add, it should be an x plus 3, so that I get this positive 2, and an x minus 1. Because 3 minus 1 is 2, 3 times -1 is -3. The bottom is the difference of squares, so that's x plus 2, sorry, x plus 1, x minus 1. So we know what cancels. I'm basically left with the limit as x approaches 1 of x plus 3 over x plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Number 7, use the conjugate. So 1 plus x plus 1 is what you're going to multiply top and bottom by. So the square root of x plus 1 minus 1 on top and x. So on top, square root times the square root, those pretty much cancel. You end up with 1 plus x. And then positive square root, negative square root, those go to 0. -1 times positive 1 is -1. X times all of that, I'm just going to leave that in parentheses. So on top, the 1's cancel, and I'm left with x over x times the square root of 1 plus x plus 1. Those are gone. So what I'm really taking is the limit as x approaches 0 of 1 over the square root of 1 plus x plus 1. If I plug in 0, the square root of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, so 1/2. Are we okay with this before I erase it all to make room for 8? For 8, what you have to do is multiply by the unwanted denominators. So the unwanted denominators are 2 and x. So I need to multiply the top by 2x and the bottom by 2x. 2x times 1 over x, the x's will cancel, I'm left with 2. Minus 1/2 times 2x, the 2's will cancel, I'm left with x. Over x minus 2 times the 2x. So this is that one where if you remember in the notes, and I think even on the practice from the very first day, to get 2 minus x to be the same as x minus 2, you pull out a -1. So this becomes -1 times x minus 2 over 2x times x minus 2. So those are gone. And I'm really just taking the limit as x approaches 2 of -1 over 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, so -1 over 4, -1/4.
Why did you pick the number 2x?
Because those are the two denominators on top, or on the denominators of the numerator that I don't want to be there anymore. Alright, you good with that?
Where did I completely missed. So where'd you get -1? Why'd you multiply -1 times?
2 minus x, I could rewrite that as negative x plus 2, right?
Yeah.
What's the coefficient to the x?
Oh, -1.
So you're pulling out the -1 so that the x has a coefficient of just 1. But when I pull a -1 out of here, I also have to pull it out of there.
Okay.
So if I pull a negative out of the positive, it leaves a negative. So next section. Seven, 10 does not exist. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Questions on 10 through 17? Yes.
Number 12,
Yes.
why don't we use the greater than and equal to?
That equal to is only applicable for the actual function value.
Oh.
Remember that the limit itself, that's, as you come towards that number 1, what number is it approaching? Well, from the left it's approaching 7, from the right it's approaching 10, so they don't match. They don't come to the same number, so you can't say that a limit actually exists. Eighteen is 8, 19 is 8, 20 is 8, 21 is 7.
Did you skip 14 and 15?
They're all tens.
Are there limits to infinity?
No, you could have infinity as an answer, but I will not ask you as x goes to infinity or as x goes to negative. Alright, on the back. So this is review from last class, but not review for your quiz.
Did you do 26?
Yes. So 26, the way this is gonna work is when you FOIL this out, you would end up with an x squared on the bottom, and you would end up with a 5x squared on top. Okay? They have this same exponent, so you just divide the coefficients, and that's like a 1, so 5 over 1 squared. Any others? Is everyone okay with 27?
Yeah.
16 is a horizontal line, so it's 16 in both directions, it's 16 always. So no matter what x value is, I'm still gonna get 16, even if the x value is infinity.
That's correct. How would I know, like, do you have an example of one that answers the infinity?
That's, if you have, as I approach 0 from the left, what number is it going towards? Infinity. As I approach 0 from the right, what number is it going towards? Infinity. So what's the limit at 0? Infinity. Okay. And that's just what it's shooting on.
Number 33,
Yes.
I was wondering, if we're looking at 0 and we're going towards it, don't we look at the closed circle?
Yes. And at 0, the closed circle is at 0.
Okay.
Just remember that the f of some things, those are the function value at. Everything else is what do you get as you get closer to that number, not what is the actual number. Alright, any other questions on the homework?